Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are, around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chelsea, and Chelsea. Here on this channel, Selam's blog, you are once again highly welcome. Like the video, share the video, and let's hear from you in the comment section. Right now, breaking news. A lot is happening right now at the front, Chelsea transfer front, and some of the news items, honestly, I am quite relaxed looking at the scenario and the situations around Chelsea Football Club right now. We've signed some relatively good players, though not those players that you can really say, well, they are right there. But averagely, Chelsea have signed a relatively good player this summer transfer window. Liam Delap, Joao Pedro, Gittins, yes, Osigo, and the rest. But then, when you are talking about the elite kind of striker, you'd have been thinking about Isaac, Haaland, yes. And even from last two seasons, like last season, some of us were talking about, Victor Gyökeres to Chelsea, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea on this platform, this channel. At the end of the day, Chelsea did not get those elite strikers that we spoke about. Right now as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, we understand. Chelsea, if you want to sell more players in order to buy, Chelsea want to let go some players. In fact, we have too many players on our books that we need to let go. It is a fact. With too many players on our books, almost about 16 players on Chelsea books to let go this transfer window. We sold few, I think, we sold few. We sold about 3 or 4. And we still need to sell more, ladies and gentlemen. But we understand. Chelsea has taken a very tough position in the sales they want to make. Chelsea remain very clear with all clubs interested in their players this summer. All clubs that are interested in their players this summer. You either come in with cash to buy or you forget it. It is only one or two. For instance, Nicolas Jackson alone, but it has to be 10 million. Chelsea has taken a stand this summer that you must come with cash in order to buy from us. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand Chelsea has made it very clear. Garnacho Chukwuemeka is not to go on loan this summer. He is not available on loan. We understand, yes, as we speak, Christopher Nkunku is not going on loan. It is about direct buying as we speak. We understand Jackson, if you want to get him on loan, then be prepared to pay high, which Aston Villa, we understand, are working on. And that deal very likely to go through this week if terms are to be agreed upon. But hey, that is one thing I would not like for Jackson. That means that next summer, he's still coming back to Chelsea. If he's going, he should go. If Jackson is going to go, then Chelsea should just let whichever club that want to buy him. No need to make that huge profit. Yeah. You see, I hate it to think of what is happening around Isaac right now. If the club is no longer interested in your services, then there's no need to keep you there. Initially, the player never asked to go. It was the club that was buying other strikers, and the player realizing that no, it looks like my services are no longer needed here. So let me make it very clear to them that I want to look for other options, which was permitted. So if they want to sell him, then let them sell him. He doesn't need to go in. That makes players unstable. You come back next season and you'll still be looking for a club to play in, or in January. You know, something came to my mind a few hours ago. We saw Kai Havertz now injured, Arsenal, right? Good. And Arsenal right now, they're in the market again for another striker, another attacker, because Kai Havertz is injured and It's going to be a long term, so they need to replace him. They need to replace him. Victor Gyökeres, right? Alone cannot take them through the season. So Arsenal are back in the transfer market. I don't think Jackson will fit into this current Arsenal system. I don't think so. I don't think so. And even the amount that Chelsea are mentioning, it will not make any financial sense for Arsenal to go in for him. Oh no, it's just a fact. I will not come on this channel and lie to you. It will not make financial sense for Arsenal. Arsenal need a backup for Gyökeres, not a competitor. Arsenal need a backup for Gyökeres, not a competitor. Looking at the amount they pay for Gyökeres, they need a backup for Gyökeres, not a competitor. You get it? So when I'm analyzing games, forget about my boy Jackson. But in the same way, I'll maybe like him to go somewhere, become a second fiddle striker. No. If Newcastle are coming for him, I know that Isak is leaving and he's coming in as their main striker. If Aston Villa is coming in, I know Watson is there. Yes, I know their setup. I know Jackson can easily take over in Aston Villa. I would not like to see Jackson going anywhere again and become a second fiddle striker. And ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea say they are not willing to let go of any of their players, especially some of the elite players go on loan this season. It is what it is. We understand RB Leipzig won't be interested in Nkunku if Simeon is not leaving. RB Leipzig will not be interested in Christopher Nkunku if Xavi Simeon is not leaving. Right now, it's going to be a win-win situation for both clubs. Either Chelsea find a way to let, Nkunku goes to Leipzig and Xavi Simeon coming to Chelsea. That is a better option. That could, seal the deal faster than what we are waiting for right now. Because Bayern is already out of the deal as we speak. There are other clubs around Europe, AC Milan, and some other clubs, and even in England. We understand even in England there are some clubs that are interested. But how serious are they? And here is the case Chelsea do not want to give on loan. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I will not take much time, and so I'm about to run up. I believe RB Leipzig will pay what we want for Nkunku, since they are getting the money from us for Simeon. Yes, they are getting the money from us for Simeon. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, Chelsea believes Garnacho has a big potential and can develop into a really important player. He's already been a player on a big stage for many years, and he's just 21 years old. Chelsea sees value in him. Big opportunity on the market. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, Garnacho is still young. Even if we are to buy him 35 million, he still has a resale value. If we loan him twice, 2 seasons even, if we are to loan him out, let's say he didn't succeed, and we are to loan him out next season, 5 million to another club or 4 million, another season, another loan, would have recovered almost, So Chelsea see value in buying Garnacho. That is the reason why they are pursuing him with. And the good thing is that the player is interested. He wants to be with Chelsea. Right now, the player has made it very clear. You sell me to Chelsea or I down my tools. He said, you don't want me to play for you. I'm not going to any other club. And that is a good thing. Assuming, like for instance, Isak. If Isak has made his point that, okay, I want to go to Liverpool, and I'm not the one asking to go. You said you don't want me. You see the difference? Garnacho never said he doesn't want to play for Manchester United. It is United that said they don't want him any longer. That he should find himself a club. And he has chosen Chelsea. Unlike Isak, Liverpool want him. He wants Liverpool. But the club says, we are not letting you go. This is the difference. So therefore, Garnacho's situation is in Chelsea's advantage and also in the players' advantage. And Chelsea see him as, a potential good business. A season from now, if it doesn't flourish this season, next season we can still sell him. And will not have any losses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Now, let me quickly conclude here. I didn't want to talk about it, but something inside of me says I should just hint on it. Wesley Fofana via IG deleted every Chelsea pictures. He deleted everything concerning Chelsea. And many are speaking a lot about it. You see, my challenge is not about him deleting everything. There are times you feel like, let me clear my archives, let me clear things from my, and start afresh. But a player of his status, do you know what the signal it sends? It can destabilize the dressing room even as we speak. With the media, the news that this issue has generated, it can destabilize the club. The coach will be asking questions. What is happening? Player, what is your intention? Are you leaving a club? A lot of questions will be asked in the dressing room. And when these things are happening, it destabilizes the players whilst preparing for a game. That is my only concern. Not the player deleting those pictures, because it's normal. I can decide to clear my Instagram. I can close my Instagram down today. But when you delete and you leave out your previous clubs, pictures, that is where the more questions will be asked. You see, at this point, I'm not even too sure which club would like to buy Fofana. An injury-prone player that has just recovered and has not played any competitive football game yet, with a player that is on about, I think, £200,000 a week. Which player wants to buy him? Which team? Is he in France? I know he has interest in going back to France to play football, but which club in France right now can pay that wages? And he's just recovering from injury. So which club around the world want to take the risk? That he's not yet tested to know whether his legs are okay or not. And that is the more reason why he deleted the pictures. But I don't believe he's going anywhere. But my challenge is the message he's sending across. He's destabilizing the Chelsea dressing room. I'm just hoping that the coach will speak to him. We'll get clarification. Right now as we speak, sources close to the player. Chelsea believe that, let me put it this way. Sources close to the player indicate that the player has nothing in negative regarding the pictures that he deleted. I'm trying to get the full details for sources say there is nothing in the Wesley Fofana deleting of Chelsea staff on his IG. No drama, no meaning, and there is still his welcome Chelsea video on his page. When he signed for Chelsea, his welcoming video on his page. Guess it's more of a regular maintenance thing that fans haven't clocked. He just keep up big moments from his career. You are keeping up big moments from your career. You kept other clubs their big moments in pictures, but you deleted every Chelsea picture. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it will be difficult for any club or for Chelsea even to ship him out. He currently earns base salary of £20,000 per week and has a contract until June 2029. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.